Yes lads, welcome back to the channel. We're here for a pretty exciting day today. It's our top triple on the bench press. I'm going to go for 115 kilo for 3. It's not a PR, but it's a PR equal in the triple. I'm going to see if I can make it look a little bit better than last time. I'll have to see if I can find the clip because I can't remember what it looked like last time, but I remember it being quite slow. Hopefully this time we can get 3 smooth reps and then we're calling that progress. Ideally we would have liked to have gone up to 17.5 kilo in the triple, but we've had a bit of time off, a few mishaps, so we're going to take 115 and just being level with where we were as a win. We'll go 60 kilo, I'll go 80 kilo, 100 kilo, and then we'll go straight into the triple. So the bench is the only one we've actually been able to train for the past few weeks. I'm hoping it carries us through and gives us some rewards. The 115 for 3 will be good. I'm looking for a 130 single at the end of this, just to round out the year. I think that'd be nice. And then next year we can go after the 3 plate bench. Big 140 kilo. I don't know what it would be in American, but a little bit more. I think 3 plates is about 145 kilo in America, but we're in England, so we're doing 140, 3 plates. Maybe next year. Wait, stay tuned, you'll find out. We've almost done a year's worth of training vlogs at this point. If you remember the start of the channel, if you've been here since the start, there's videos of me with my GoPro before I got a proper camera, and big woolly hat, big massive coat, freezing cold, don't know what to say to the camera. Some things have changed really. We ain't got a hat or a coat anymore and I still don't know what to say to the camera. We'll get better, I swear. Yeah, 100 kilo, last warm-up set, fire this one out and then 3 reps on 115. Nice and smooth. How about that? I'm going to do another one of them, see if we can get it feeling a little bit sharper, just out of position a little bit. Now that it's heavy, figure might as well take the time to get it right, see if we can get it firing off instead of feeling a bit slower. I'll record it as well just to make sure it's not just in my head, but I just want to make sure it's right. I want to do the top set good. That one felt a little bit better. We'll move up now. We'll move up from there. 115 for 3 coming up next. Hopefully nice and steady. You know, we're at RPE 9 this week, so pretty high effort. It's not going to be like fast, but hopefully it's comfortable. You know, hopefully the last rep is not maximum effort, but if it is, we'll take it. It doesn't matter. Right, we've loaded the weights, we've checked them twice, 115 for 3, let's go. Need to press record on my phone. Let's go. Yeah, I think that was better than last time. Heavy, hard but smooth. Cool. Win. I'll take that as a win. Watch the footage back, that's exactly what we wanted. Perfect thing, like it were heavy, it were hard, but it wasn't quite max effort. It was up there, we could have maybe done a little bit more weight. I don't know if we could have done another rep, but you know, margins, exactly right. And we're doing our back offsets now at 87.5 kilo. Kind of showing what I were on about yesterday, where like most of your work doesn't need to be hard. You don't need to be constantly hammering the top end to make progress at the top end. All of my back off sets for the past 4 weeks have been at 87.5 kilo, and we've just done 115 for free. It doesn't, you don't have to be doing like reps to failure and maximum effort every single session to see progress. When we move on to the next phase of the plan, the next 4 weeks, this will go up a little bit, whatever 5% of 125 is, so 7 kilo or something. We'll go to 95 kilo, and then we'll be going to doubles, and then hopefully our doubles will go up more. And then, you know, most of the work is not anywhere near maximum effort, but we're still getting good results at the top end from it. So if you're following a thing where you're doing an AMRAP every week, you go into failure, you're like, oh, I'm training really hard, but you're not actually going anywhere, give it a go. Just do some sets with, like, this is 65%, I think, 70, I don't know what percentage it is. It might be 75% of my 1 rep max, maybe 70%. And, you know, we're getting stronger. That was, that 115 was definitely better than the last time we did it. There's a ton more volume this time round there. But, yeah, I don't know. Like I say, if you're enjoying the plan that you're on and it's working, sound. If you're stuck like I was, give this a go where it's kind of easier but not, but you do more of it, and then it's actually structured in a way to get you what you want, which is another 1 rep max or whatever, if that's what you want. If you don't want that, then don't do it. I really want to buy like a competition spec flat bench. This one is, like, for a start, it's wobbly as out. And on that set then, my shoulder was like creeping in. It was weird. It was like the left shoulder was like going on top. I tried to have them like around the bench, so you sat here, and it just kept creeping in, and I was like, what the hell? I think a nice solid bench that don't rock about like this would be a worthwhile investment. They're just quite spendy, aren't they? Don't really want to spend any more money on the garage when I've already got a thing, but I think it'd make me better, or at least more solid. Who knows? Anyway, we've got one more set of these, and then some RDLs. Just a deload week this week, so 2 sets on everything. I'm going to start at 60 on these. It's a deload week. I'm going to make sure that I'm actually deloading, I'm actually taking it steady. We are still recovering from an injury. I think I tried to push it a bit much last week, and I definitely tried to push the deadlift day a bit too much last week, and I felt it. So we're going to, you know, give myself the chance to heal. We're just going to do 60 kilo for a few sets of 8, 2 sets, nice and steady, getting the movement done, but hopefully we're not stressing ourselves too hard, because last thing we want to do is hurt ourselves again and not be able to progress. We're doing well with the bench, squat's coming back, deadlift will be back at some point. No rush, no rush. Still feeling really apprehensive about loading the hinge movement, even though we're feeling okay, I think. I don't know. It takes me a long time to build up confidence after this sort of thing. We were doing so well as well. If only we hadn't rushed things, we would have been pushing hard again still. But, you know, get greedy, get smacked down, not allowed anymore. have a sit down, go back to doing 60 kilo adios. Yeah, well, deload week innit? It's alright. Feel like we could have done a bit more, but it is what it is. I'm hoping to do a deadlift triple on Friday. I don't think it'll be mental, but I think it'll be the 160 that we should have done in the first place. That'll be okay starting, I think. And then our doubles, all being well, maybe we'll work up to a 190 or a 200 kilo double if we can. Something along those lines. Maybe we'll aim for a 200, so 190, start at 170. So yeah, if we do 160 this week, we can do 170 for a double the following week. And then go up from there. So the intensity of deload week is kind of the intensity of what you see a lot of people training at the gym, where they look the same for years and years on end. If you're wanting to make progress with your bodybuilding stuff, you need to be trying pretty hard. You need to be using adequate weight, pushing it, not necessarily to failure, but like pretty close to failure. I program in a fail set on every bodybuilding movement, a small one like this, just so you can get a grasp of where you actually are. With your reps in reserve thing, I think if you don't go to failure, like sometimes you probably might have a little bit more in the tank than you think you do. The strength stuff, ideally you never fail a strength set out of competition, I guess. You're gonna, I do a lot, but realistically you're practicing a movement and it should stay pretty comfortable all the time. Bodybuilding stuff, the smaller machine, cable exercises, whatever, dumbbells, push those closer to failure. They're less fatiguing, less reliant on good technique towards the end. Like if your form breaks down a little bit on the last few reps, it doesn't matter. If your form breaks down on the strength stuff, it matters. Yeah, I don't know. Try hard on these ones. Don't try as hard on the strength ones. Then you get stronger and bigger. It's good mishmash. Right, next one, biceps. Is it biceps? Yeah, biceps and then lat raises. We've got the cool hammer curls, I like them. They're my favourite bicep exercise now. That's way too heavy. I just couldn't be bothered taking any of the weight off that we used for the shoulder press. I'm gonna have to. You know what they say, curls are for girls. Nobody likes training biceps. Oh. And what we like training even less is these goddamn lat raises. Two sets of everything, nowhere near failure. Way easier than 3 sets near to failure. Oh God. If you were deloading every week, you'd barely even have to be in the gym. That's it. What a successful session. 115 for a triple. A bit nicer than last time. Hopefully I found the clip and I put it in. If I didn't, you'll just have to trust me, because why would I lie? We got a squat and incline dumbbell and the rest of it on Thursday. Just a volume day, steady working deload. And then deadlift Friday, where I will try the heaviest deadlift since I injured myself. It's just going to be 160. 160 feels sensible. We did basically 140 for a few sets last week and we're okay. So we'll do 160, we should be fine. See you Thursday for some squats.